Okay, greetings, salutations, good day, and how you guys and gals. And sorry I'm a few minutes late, but here we are, just dealing with a bit of issues going on with another project. But here we are for the finale of the first VTF Pro Championships season, the Spring 2025 season. Just 2 rounds left in the championship. We're going to be racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway and Sebring International Raceway. Let's have a quick look at the points in both tables. First, VTF 2000. Momori has a massive 48-point lead, 183 points. And second and third, both with 135, are Lynn Rouge and Ayu. But Lynn has the tiebreaker currently due to her 2 wins, while Ayu has two third places. Then we have Nyanami Hu with 134 points, 1 behind second and third. And in fifth, Paichi Pop with 132 points, rather packed well below Momori, but Momori has a chance to close out the championship 1 round early with a high enough finish, while everyone else immediately below her finish low. In VTF Pro 2000, Kohaku Yumikoi, thanks to her back-to-back wins at Darlington and New Orleans, finds herself in the lead, 173 points. Second place, 148, 25 behind Kohaku, is good old Pillow Deer. And then, not too far behind, 143, Amora Lumina. Fourth is Zumi with 138, and Eliolotl is on 133. Now notice the names in bold and underlined. They're all within 40 points of each other. The rest are outside of 40 points. Yeah, trailing by over 40 points against Kohaku. Alright, we are set to begin here. I am happy to have, once again, back in commentary from the ARO, Adak. Hi there.
Well, good morning, everyone. Just to get everyone back into the racing spirit, of course. It's not just the VTF Pro that's about to take place. The Daytona 500 is going to be taking place in about 2.5 hours. But right here, we're going to be focusing on the 2000 and the Pro 2000. And of course, we're going to be racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway and Sebring coming right up. Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be a very interesting racetrack to race at. Of course, we're racing at this 1.5 mile track. Very, very popular in the south area of the United States, and also a mainstay in NASCAR competitions too. It's a pretty high bank circuit for these essentially open wheel cars. So I expect some pack racing even in Charlotte Motor Speedway, or at the very least the 2000s.
Yes. Right. Charlotte Motor Speedway. I can barely hear you. Please up the volume on your mic.
Yeah. All right. So I am just going to do a bit of a. Hang on. I'm just going to. Hopefully hopefully my microphone is better.
Certainly better.
Test. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the background music is a bit loud, but when we get to the action, I think people should be able to hear you a bit better. Anyway, we are set to load here. 26 laps for round 9 of VTF 2000. And let's load the circuit and then set the grid for the race.
All right, let's hit the load race button.
The biggest oval of the season, 1.5 miles. The rest are less than that, as we set the
so that's why I say expect pack racing. So anyways, we have look at the qualifying session done, and Ati gets pole position. So I am going to be helping Dag with the whole recording of points thingy. So with Ati getting the pole position, I will have to put 1 point by default for now. So yeah, So Eddie gets pole position with Yanami Rumi alongside her on the front row. Nonomiya McCann starts third with Missy Paws fourth. Pachipop and Bunny Munch on row three. Valinda Rouge seventh with Gomi eighth. Ninth place is actually Yanchigogo with Bono Jim in 10th. Captain BZ in 11th. Nice to see her. And then Michael Mallow 12th. Kendra Bratton 13th. And the championship leader Momori starts 14th. Now I'd reckon that if she finishes inside the top 5, she'll have the championship done and dusted. But for now, she's gonna probably have to have the championship be dragged down to the wire. Poneko 15th with Nyanami Ruru 16th, Ayu 17th with Aru Rosario 18th, Honey the Kawaii Bunny in 19th, and Mialu in 20th place. Now I'll have to excuse everyone here because right here is 11 p.m. at night, so I'll have to tone down my voice. This is just a reminder to you all, but anyways, congratulations to Ati for her pole position.
All right, Hathy indeed at pole alongside Rumi, who won at NOLA in a 1-2 finish with her sister Ruru.
And it's absolutely very, what do we call it? A fairy tale ending to that race. But anyway, let's get to the next session and hit the race button.
Yes, we shall do so. Gonna play the music and then we will get to the action. 26 laps here. The last oval race of the season for VTF 2000. Here we go.
All right, so we got the race button that's about to be hit. We're gonna go fast forward until they're at turns 3 and 4. I went to the point before the safety car is going to peel in. So anyways, nice scenery we have here in Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's speed up and get into turns 3 and 4.
Turns 3 and 4 we go. Alright, good place to start.
Anyway, Dag, it's gonna be your call. I expect a pack race here. Dag.
Yes. Here we go with Athi and Rumi as they go past turn 4 and on to the front stretch, the quad oval here. Let's see how it is. Penultimate round of VTF 2000's first season is green. Here we go from Charlotte.
Well, it looks to me that already Ati has a poor start though, and that's gonna mean Nonomiya Mikan's gonna go down the inside, and she is gonna go down the apron, gets pushed by Paichi Pop, so it's gonna be Nonomiya Mikan, the Mandarin colored orange car up in front for now, but Paichi Pop is now currently having support from behind. It's gonna be too wide coming into turns 3 and 4.
There was a bit of a 3 wide at the start. It's more now there's 3 wide action again. Let's see how it is after this first lap. Paichi Pop, Mitzi Paws, and Athi after 1.
Yeah, Paichi Pop still currently leads and coming to turns 1 and 2. Mitzi Paws now having the ability to go up front, now gets support from Athi. And it looks like all 20 cars are still bunched up between each other, but I think I saw 2 battle packs already. The ones from 1st to 14th or rather 1st to 12th, and then the ones from 13th to 20. These drivers are going to be cooperating between one another to have them steer clear of the other parts of the pack. And right now, Ati currently leads the way after 2 laps. Nonomiya Mikan now currently in the middle of the pack, but now you see Momori now going up in the top 5.
Momori, well, briefly was in the top 5, but now she's in 10th at the moment. 8 cars
right now
well ahead of 9th, but the other 12 cars are trying to approach the lead pack. 2 different packs, packed together, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks to me that there's also Valinda Rouge, though, in leading that second pack over there, trying to currently block Momori's path. Right now, Valinda Rouge just needs to hope that she is able to, at the very least, close into a few points. And speaking of championship contenders, we got Ayu as well, who is currently 3rd in the standings here. Right now, she is currently running in 13th.
13th, 14th. As the drivers fight for position.
Yeah, it's also I just noticed though that the 2 packs have now merged into 1, so it's going to be all 20 in that same pack. So I am currently having a few bits of fear there. If let's say Micah Mallow suddenly crashed out and she crashes to the front of the field, there's going to be lots of carnage, and there's going to be lots of attrition from that one single accident.
Some 3 wide, almost a 4 wide there. Look at this, Beezy.
Ooh, Captain Beezy now currently up in front. So right, you see a comment there. Let's go, Capitan. So right now we are seeing some support from the fans in the live chat right now. Missy Paul's now currently in the lead, and it's almost going to be 4 wide.
Really closely packed racing there. Yeah, there is indeed 4 wide. This is amazing stuff we are witnessing here.
And speaking of which, we've got lots of drivers currently being pushed into the apron. Fortunately, there's no yellow line rule to worry about. Just straight up racing here between the VTuber indies that we are seeing here in VTF 2000.
Oh! Oh, yeah, I know it's way too late that there's chaos involved. Looks like we'll have to replay that. What just happened? Someone just crashed out and, oh, this is a mess.
Yeah, Haneda Kawai just lost her engine. Well, no, I'm not sure why she decided to park on the back stretch rather than park on the apron, and now we're seeing lots of cars crashing. And right now Momori, as I've noticed though, she's now currently in 7th place as Poneko gets parked in the apron.
So that's already 2 drivers out, Honey and Poneko. So
watch out though for Haneda Kawai Bunny though. She's currently parked in the main straight.
This is gonna be potential disaster! Oh, man. Oh, it is a mess here.
Man, if only those cars either, if they do fail, at the very least, I hope that they actually just park it in the apron rather than just park the car in the middle of the track, like what we saw. Oh my goodness. We saw that coming though with Honey's car being parked, but you see Momori though currently down. She also was involved in the accident too, so right now she is still currently in 4th from what I'm seeing, down to 5th now.
11 cars in the lead lap. At least 2 drivers down.
Yeah,
Belen
currently in 13th right now. At the Felina Rouge currently down outside of the top 10. IU still in 2nd with Momori inside the top 5.
Quite a few drivers going into pit lane as the camera spins around all willy-nilly.
Well,
Yansha, Aruru Rosario, Bunny Munch, Athy, who else? Paichi Pop, and Kendra Breton, Yanami Ruru, just getting out of pit lane.
And speaking of which, we got the cars currently exiting the final corner, so we're not going to come down to 17 laps here. IU is going to be set to take the race lead.
Whoa, Momori! Up to 2nd!
Yeah, this is the battle between 2 championship contenders, though. If Momori wins this race, then it's championship over for the VTF 2000.
Adaka, can you please up your volume a bit more? I can still barely hear you.
I am still trying though. The microphone is probably a bit iffy right now, but I'll see what I can do. I'll have you to commentate for a while. I'll just remind you this though. Momori, if she wins this race, she steals the title.
Well, she's dropped to 4th at the moment. A mixture of lead cars and lapped cars currently. Gomi, I believe, is lapped car.
Here? Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I believe. Top more 4 wide action.
4 wide action involving the drivers in the top 3 altogether. Melu being impeded.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame though. IU is currently being blocked. Momori currently on the outside line. Momori actually might have a chance there to take this lead, or rather take 2nd place. Now she's blocked by Nyanami Rumi. Gomi though is currently the lap car that's going to be blocking the way of Rumi, and now Momori is going to be using Gomi as a pick for Momori to get past Rumi for the race lead, but she doesn't have a good exit off of turn 2.
After following along with the championship contender who's hoping to promote to VTF Pro 2000, Momori going past Rumi now. back to P2. 14 laps left. One more until the race is official. Go ahead.
Just want to remind you that even if IU does win this race, but because Momori finishes second in this context, it's going to be an unassailable lead for Momori, and she will steal the title here in Charlotte as it stands.
Yeah, it certainly does look like it. 48 for a win. Yeah, 48-point lead. 40 points for a win. Second is 32 points. Athy being the one getting the bonus point for pole.
So it's going to be an unassailable lead at this rate. Momori is already having one hand on the VTF 2000 trophy. Let's see if she's able to hang on for the next 13 laps, as of course we still have Rumi and IU still keeping tabs to her. Of course, anything can still happen. A car might still be parked in the middle of the track and cause other accidents, and Momori just might be the first driver to make contact. But we'll see how the situation goes from here.
Meanwhile, another one of the championship contenders, Berlin, down there in 12th, one down. Quite a few drivers, at least one lap down. 8 drivers still remain in the lead lap as it stands. Gotta keep an eye on any drivers that may suddenly slow down and just give up. And it'll be even worse if the car stops in the middle of the track. Yeah, Momori, yeah. There's Mitzi Paws ahead of Momori, which, Momori doesn't want to have direct contact with any potential parked cars that may screw up the race. Yeah. Momori just wants to close it down already here in round 9 of 10.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to play it safe though. Momori thought of actually using Mitzi Paws as a tandem drafting partner, but found out that she's not cooperating as much, and now she's peeling down into the inside, and that's going to open a door for Rumi to probably steal the race lead. Mialo though is having some fun with the situation here despite being a lap down. And speaking of which, IU is now leading here, and speaking of which, Momori is now down in 3rd, and it still won't be enough though for unless I am getting my calculations incorrect. But as it stands right now, the title fight will go down to the wire if, let's say, IU wins this race and Momori is in 3rd.
Getting worse now. Rumi going ahead of Momori.
And as it stands, it will go down to the wire at Sebring as it stands.
Yeah, IU's been well ahead for the last few laps. Momori just ready to close things down. So a bit touchy-touch with Mialu between her and Momori, but everyone is still driving.
Oh, speaking of which, Mialu is going to take this race lead away from Rumi, and now it's going to be the case of which line is going to be best in this track here. It's going to be the inside lane or the outside lane. Right now we already have Mialu on the inside, and already they're starting to see some disconnect, because of course you really can't bump draft in these cars, otherwise you're going to cause damage.
IU dropping to 3rd at the moment.
Ooh, this is going to be a bit touch and go here. With every lap you see there's a lot of overtakes left, right and center, and right now we are seeing Momori still staying behind. The slight contact between Momori and Mitzi Paws. Now Momori's shoving Mitzi Paws out of the way.
Yeah, Mitzi backing off. Doesn't want to bother with the championship going on.
Ooh, but speaking of which though, she is staying at the back though, wanting to join in on the outside line. Captain BZ though doing very decently on the middle lane. Speaking of which, 4 drivers going 4 wide at turns 3 and 4, with 2 of the lanes going into the apron.
Here comes Momori, side by side with IU though.
And right now she does have some support though from Captain BZ. And right now on the outside line, IU really needs help from Gomi and also from Mitzi Paws if she wants to stay ahead. And right now Nyanami Rumi is also going to be giving a bit of assistance to Captain BZ and Momori, given the current situation that we're seeing here. It's going to be Momori taking the win as it stands.
Rumi well on the inside. Ayu fast approaching. Back to the front she goes.
Man, what an ebb and flow we're seeing here in this championship battle. Ayu not trying to give up this championship fight so soon. Ayu at the very least wants to bring it home and at the very least fight right until the very end. As you can see here, Ayu is now going to go into the inside lane. Meanwhile, we are seeing that it looks to me Mielu trying to make it 3 wide, trying to make it hard for the other championship contenders, but right now Ayu just really needs to stay up front and hope that Momori finishes third, coming to 5 laps to go.
Really close battle at hand.
Ooh, it's gonna be pretty tricky. Oh, she gets shuffled off wide there, Ayu.
Oh man. Ayu inching ahead on the outside lane. But slowing down.
By Captain Beezy. She's not being supported by Captain Beezy. She understeered, and so Captain Beezy with the extra grip now has to move onto the lane by herself, and now into 4 laps to go. This time there are better straight line speed there from Ayu, but it's still very iffy though, as drivers are now going 4 wide.
Pack racing at its finest here in Charlotte.
We're not even using the up-to-date Indy cars. We're even using just the 2000s cars, and by that I mean with the smaller cars, the small amount of horsepower, and even in a 1.5 mile track, you can expect pack racing in this level of racing. Speaking of which, Ayu might just almost barely leads by 3 laps to go, but it's now going to be almost in the hands of Momori for her to bring the title to her.
Ayu in third, Rumi hoping to go back to back.
Ooh, front wing. I saw front wings being flown off. Flown off.
Front wing. Someone may have dropped a front wing, but I don't even know anymore. Oh, Mielu goes ahead.
Right now, we're just hoping that Ayu may just take a few positions away from Momori, though, if she wants to keep her championship hopes alive. As it stands, it's going to be Momori taking this championship.
Unless Ayu could do something about it. White flag next time by Ayu. Inching ahead.
For a great exit from
breaking from the line.
And that's not going to help her cause, though, as Yanami Rumi is also going to be staying around the outside line. White flag is going to fly.
One to go here in Charlotte. Oh, Momori has dropped to 4th.
Yeah, Momori's dropped to 4th right now, but anything can still happen, though. Let's see what happens in the exit of turn 2 backstretch 3 and 4, and then the exit into the finish, because Momori already has a very good exit, though, onto turn 3 and 4. Ayu just needs to be 2 positions ahead of Momori if she wants to defend her championship aspirations.
Oh, she's being impeded by Mielu. I don't think it's gonna be enough. No, she's gonna be blocked. It's gonna be a close finish. No, it's not gonna be enough. And it's gonna be Yanami Rumi taking the victory. Is it back-to-back race wins, or yes, it's back-to-back race wins for Yanami Rumi. Oh, and Momori finishes 4th.
I think I did my calculations, though. We need to check on where Felina Rouge finishes. I think Momori has done enough to secure the title.
Yeah, we'll have to figure things out. Ayu finished 2nd, Momori 4th. Felina finished 1 lap down in 10th.
I think it's mathematically secure. Momori has already won the VTF 2000 title.
Yeah. Just need to confirm the points, and then we'll be done. Yeah, we'll just write it down and verify things.
Let's just show. All right, speaking of, let's show you all the race results here. Just a reminder, everyone, Yanami Rumi takes her win once again here in, of course, here in Charlotte with a back-to-back. And of course, second place is Ayu, who may not have done enough to stop Momori from winning the title at Charlotte. Mialio third with Momori fourth. Bonojim in fifth. Mitsipa sixth. Captain BZ seventh with Yanami eighth. Bunny Munch ninth and Feline the Rouge 10th. Micah Mallow in 11th with Yanchigogo 12th. Pajipao 13th. Nanamiya McCann 14th. Aruru Rosario 15th with Kendra Bratton, the last of the finisher, in 16th. And then Gumi in 17th, Ati in 18th, so it's going to be 3 plus 1, so it's going to be 4 points for Ati. Poneko 19th, and Honey the Kawaii Bunny rounds out the 20 cars that entered here in Charlotte. And remember, I did the calculations mathematically, and as it stands, the championship has already been secured by Momori. That is if we were talking about points alone, because there's also pole position to think about, because IU I think is the last contender actually, who is only about 41 points behind Momori.
Yeah, 41 points exactly, but Momori has 2 wins, and even if IU wins from pole in round 10, that will not be enough. Momori wins VTF 2000.
Oh man, this is something that has not been seen in a while though. So this shows you. I mean, you look at her average finish though in the past races. Like she has an average finish of around maybe over 4.5. So I'd say congratulations to Momori. She has absolutely deserved to her this championship for sure.
So with her championship, she will be moving up to VTF Pro 2000 in the fall season coming up later in the year.
So, anyways, with the VTF 2000 championship, at least the champion being settled, we still have one more race though in Sebring, and also for Charlotte in itself, we still have the Pro 2000. So, Dag, let's get on to the next one.
In a couple minutes, we'll just take a break and get things ready to go for the VTF Pro 2000 race here. We're going to be racing 30 laps, it looks like, and see how it is for Kohaku Yumikoi, current points leader, and 18 other drivers that'll be racing here. So we're going to take a break for just a couple moments, and we'll see you again for the VTF Pro 2000 race here.
And stay tuned.
All right, see you in a bit. Alright, we are back for the VTF Pro 2000 race at Charlotte. Back to the game screen we go.
And we are now moving forward towards the VTF Pro 2000s this time. can't wait to see how it goes from here. But of course, compared to the regular 2000s, since these cars have more power and slightly more downforce, expect your classic oval racing here in Charlotte Motor Speedway, at least for the Pro 2000. So less pack racing and more strung out racing.
All right, just need to check the sound at my end on Discord, and then we will be set to go. VTF Pro 2000 and 30 laps, 100% damage multiplier, and yeah, everything is set to go. What may be the situations for Kohaku to lock down the championship one race early? Because she has a 25-point lead.
Well, if you look into the results, I believe a win and possibly Pelodier finishing outside of the top 10, and Amora Lumina finishing outside of I would say Pelodier and Amora Lumina, if they finish outside the top 10 and Kohaku Yumikui wins here, then Kohaku will be winning the title here in Charlotte, assuming Zumi and Elio Lotto also finish outside the top 15.
All right, there's one such situation for Kohaku to close things out, but we'll see how it is here at Charlotte for VTF Pro 2000's penultimate round of their first season. Load.
So again, 1.5 miles of racetrack, or nearly 20 miles of banking for the turns. So I expect a lot of speed in the corners. So anyways, let's hit the qualifying button, and it's Nijiro Miyu who takes pole position.
Miyu, right here. And then we have Ray and Cloud also starting alongside. Ooh, Kohaku.
Right. Oh yeah, Kohaku Yumikui also starting in third place. So let's just introduce the starting grid line right here. So Nijiro Miyu gets her 1 point on this pole position. Rain Cloud second. Kohaku Yumikui third with Aimi fourth. Sky Sanford fifth with Elia Lottel sixth. Pelodier, the championship contender, starts in seventh place. And then we have 8th place Inami Yoki in 8th. Menace Mamaki in 9th with Amara Lamina, the other championship contender, in 10th. Nyarichu in 11th. Zumi, the other championship contender, still in 12th. Nemo Nevermore in 13th. Rumi Kaipa 14th, and then we still have Velvet Valentine in 15th. Sarah is already out of title contention. She is in 16th. Mian Akuma 17th. Kamiko Rinona in 18th. And Zen Aswa in 19th place.
All right, before we begin, belated happy birthday to Inami Yoki. I believe her birthday was yesterday.
So very much a happy birthday to her. Fortunately, hopefully she'll have a few amount of wins down the line, though, even though she is mid-table in the Pro 2000s. I just wish that nothing but the best for her.
Yeah, so expect us to attempt to make some yokai puns, like in the way of us doing puns for the driver starting alongside her in row 4.
Well, so let's hit next session and let's hit the race button. So we are going to be seeing a pretty interesting situation here for the other drivers in the race here. So we got Nijiro Miyu on the pole position spot, Rain Cloud second. Kohaku Yumikui might just be in the right position, but with Pelodier currently in 7th, the title has a serious chance of actually continuing on at Sebring. Well, let's see how it goes from here. Let's hit the race button.
All right. Music and then the race button. Here we go. All right, everyone is set. 19 cars on the field. VTF Pro 2000. Let's fast forward here and get to the action, because I want to see how the championship will shake up after these 30 laps here on this high-banked quad oval Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And remember, Kohaku Yumikui has a serious chance of locking the title if she wins. But Dag, it's your call. Safety cars pulling in.
And here we go. It's round 9 of 10 VTF Pro 2000. Miyu and Rain Cloud lead everyone off to the green flag, and we are rolling.
And already we are seeing Miyu now just sticking into the back, sticking into the front though. Kohaku Yumikoi now already making her move for the race lead early on. Gets support from Sky Senfort. And right now Yumikoi is in the driver's seat, and well, everyone's in the driver's seat as everyone comes into turns 3 and 4. Menace Mamaki though is about to spoil the party. 3 wide though in turns 3 and 4 right now.
Also, pack racing like in VTF 2000, Menace, Sky, and Kohaku after 1. 4 wide, it looks like. Almost 4 wide, quite a bunch of 3 wide.
Yeah, and I saw 2 cars actually falling off just a bit. That looks like it's in Asua and Renona all falling off just a bit. But they are going to be able to catch themselves back up. Kohaku Yumikoi, though, meanwhile, is currently in the front pack. I saw someone, though, losing a bit of touch at the back, but it's currently still all good from here.
Still Renona back of the grid, just trying to catch up to the rest of the field.
Alright, so we got Nijiro Miyu now currently in the middle of that 3 wide spot up front. Speaking of which, Aimi now is currently leading. Pillow Deer is actually leading the bottom line, so it is a bit of a surprise there. But of course, the bottom line is now merged back into the one of the few lines. So
oh no, Pillow.
Yeesh. But anyways, Pillow Deer just needs to hope that she could have more pillows to build onto her current run and form so far, but she is having a very great run though. Those pillows have been raining down on her.
Oh
very
man,
great stuff for her. And you can see though, what I meant though, is with these faster cars, we expect that will be more jostling for position, as we're now seeing lots of 4 wide on the back straight. Oh, someone's blocking though, Pillow Deer.
Nemo just tried to rain on Pillow's parade, just tried to make her uncomfortable as much as possible.
Well, the pillows are being thrown into her face, and that's currently blocking her view. Well, that's not something to look forward to, at least for Pillow Deer. But back into the leaders' case, Kohaku Yumikoi is currently in mid-pack, in mid-table, at least in the race so far. Oh, a bit of contact there between Rainclaw and Kohaku Yumikoi. And right now, she's doing pretty decently currently in the mid-pack positions here right now, currently in 8th, but it's all going to be changing from here. Look at Miyu, though, already making a position, though.
Miyu, where is Miyu? Somewhere.
Front, though.
Right here.
And speaking of which, if you look into the current leaders here, why we saw Zin Aswa, though, currently up front, too. But Raincloud though, no rain clouds right here. It's just bright skies up in the just bright skies up there. And speaking of which, the birthday girl in question, the belated birthday girl in question is, of course, we mentioned Yoki. Well, she's got a ghastly blue appearance though. Does she have the ability to intimidate?
Here we go with the ghost puns, the yokai puns, along with the Pillow puns. And speaking of Pillow, she was almost in the lead at the moment. Almost caught Bell.
But anyways, Pillow Deer currently having a mattress full of pillows currently for her to fall back on. She is in the lead though, but given the actual races in the VTF 2000s, what are the odds though that it's all going to come crashing down and she is going to fall down the order? But it's going to be different though from the race in Chicago, because back in the Chicago race, it was pretty much a strung out affair, but this is actually a pack affair. So there might actually be an illusion of a few pillows there. But speaking of which, those pillows might instantly become as flat as it is, so it doesn't actually provide as much of a cushion for her to fall back into, given that everyone is driving pretty aggressively.
Racing on a relatively large oval high bank will do that to you. Just everyone pushing and shoving and pushing.
Goodness. Everyone is shoving and pushing. If it was real life, they'd all be crashing Texas style in 2017 IndyCar. But of course, we now have who else but Yoki currently up front. She's got everyone down in their graves, but not for long, as she's about to be sent into the underworld soon enough, as Velvet Valentine though is about to send Yoki out into purgatory for now.
Everyone all bunched together, save for one and Yaru. Ooh.
Yep, and Naruto currently down in last place. She doesn't have any support, and there's already a lap down at least. But not Menace Mamaki being a menace to everyone so far. She's currently up in the lead, but not before it switches it back to Eliolotl.
Multiple lead changes. That's why oval racing tends to be fun in some cases in R Factor 1. Well, certainly not quite as fun if you're racing on a short oval and drivers keep crashing and stuff.
Well, Yumikui is now back up in front though, getting support from a lot of the other drivers here. Pillow Deer is currently down in 13th, and looking into the other person in third. As it stands, it's going to be Kohaku Yumikui in the easy way out for the title, but for now, Amora Lamina, if you look at her right now, she's also outside the top 10. This might actually mean that Kohaku Yumikui, as it stands right now, she will secure the title in Charlotte.
Still not even halfway through the race though, because this is a 30-lapper.
Yeah, remember, as I mentioned, as it stands, but anything can still change. She is still getting support though from Rain Cloud. Rain Cloud absolutely raining down on Yumekui, paving the way for Yumekui to just get into an easy groove. Eliolotl, meanwhile, is also going to be providing support on that outside lane. Meanwhile, Yoki also is going to give some support, some ghastly support from the underworld. But let's see if the inside line might just be in for some surprises. Zumi.
Zumi, not Lumi. Yeah, Lumi's in another series. Go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of which, Zumi is gonna be zooming herself in the inside lane so far, getting support though from, of course, the other drivers here, Menace Mamaki. So Zumi still currently in control, but of course the outside lane is the preferred lane right now. Zen Aswa also joining in on the outside lane alongside Amora Lumina. As it also stands right now, the title fight will go down to Sebring, with Lumina currently inside the top 10.
Both Amora and Pillow are currently top 10. But of course, we have seen massive swings in position throughout these first 14 laps.
Yeah, so we are going to be expecting more or less the same here, as we're now still at single file unless the car stops in the middle of the track, and that's going to be the worst case scenario. We still have lots of very interesting action to think about. Yumekui still in control so far, but of course, as I mentioned, anything can change. Suddenly she might understeer in the middle of the corners, citing possibly the tires being cold, or suddenly there's a bit of a bump or something, or any of the variables that might happen on the track. If any of these variables do happen, Kohaku Yumekui might actually have some harder time getting herself back up front. But speaking of which, she does have a good cushion though, although she is not Pillow Deer. But still, having 4 cars in your racing line already almost a second ahead of 6th place, that just helps it for you. But now Rain Cloud is absolutely paving the way for the leader.
Yeah, the first few cars have split away, just leaving Kohaku immediately ahead of Ray and Cloud, the former Yume Plus member. The former Yume Plus member and the former Production Kwai member. Also gotta watch out for Elio and Amora. Oh man, Amora in 4th. As for Pillow,
10th place, still staying there in 10th place, doing very good, doing a very good job though on the outside line so far. But again, we still have 13 laps of racing to go, and the pack racing just continues to be as crazy as it is here in Charlotte. This is what over racing does to you in these open wheelers.
It was packed closely together for much of the first half of the race, but drivers are starting to lag behind just just trail away.
Ooh, someone, I saw some blockage though in the second pack though.
Coming down to 11 here. Kohaku's still leading. Has a chance to achieve the something completely new, a third consecutive win, but there's still lots of racing left.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Amora Lamina still staying in fourth, almost guarantees that the championship will continue at the Sebring for a decisive season finale. But now we see Amora Lamina. Oh my goodness, she's actually losing touch.
Probably trying to conserve her feeler or something, but also gotta watch out for some of these drivers at hand.
She's losing horsepower. I think she's losing a bit of horsepower, though. You saw how much she was struggling starting from the middle of the dog leg. She's doing okay in the corners, though. But let's see how much more she's able to juice out from that engine.
Coming down to 9. Kohaku still leading. Rayan and Zumi trailing behind still.
Oh yeah. We got Amora now down in 8th place. From what I'm seeing so far, she is continuing to lose pace even more. I want to pay attention to her.
There's the second pack with Pillow leading the second pack 4th. Amora not too far behind in 6th, maybe 5th now. Yeah. 4th and 5th.
Okay, but it looks to me, looks like she's got her cylinder back. Amora Lamina, she's using the power of love to essentially get herself even further. Although I'm not sure what she has been doing though, what she's planning though, trying to concede her position from the first pack to join in on the second. But let's see how fast the second pack can be compared to the first, especially in the final stages.
Yeah, indeed, they zooming. Let's have a look at how it stands for everyone. Yeah, the top 3 are content to stay where they are, perhaps until the last couple laps of the race, while others just shuffling positions.
Oh, and Yoki trying to challenge powers from the underworld to get herself into a decent top 5 finish so far. She's doing so good. She's doing so far so good though. Staying now in front of that second pack though. 6 laps to go. They might just want to connect to Zumi to get some renewed battles against Kohaku and Rain Cloud.
Might we see a shuffle? It is this late in the race. I want to see if we could invoke a shuffle. Well, not in this lap with 5 to go, but maybe 4 to go, or maybe 3, 2, or 1 to go, just to annoy everyone.
Well, Yumekui still in control of this race so far. Rain Cloud still providing her with a lot of drafting support. Meanwhile, Zumi is now connected to Yoki, is connected to Lumina, Pillow Deer. Then Aswa and Aimi are currently left alone though, but now the lines are about to break up once again. The gap between first and third are now set at 3 seconds, and that 3 wide action on the second pack is not going to help them in any way.
Yeah, Amora just trying to go around the pack while Pillow just buried under all these sheets and stuff, and just, oh man.
So Rain Cloud now continuing to provide a lot of help though for Kohaku Yumekui for her to go back to back to back. We have not seen a VTuber win 3 successive races in VTRP competitions for a while now. I can't remember when was the last time this has happened. Kohaku is going to be in a serious position to grab a repeat.
Pillow 4th behind Zumi.
And right now, Kohaku Yumekui still in control so far. Rain Cloud still unwavering with her support towards Kohaku Yumekui. They could be besties for all I know. But anyways, so one lap to go before the whites, and it's still Kohaku Yumikoi in control.
And .069 on the unofficial TV tower on the left.
Oh, but watch out for lap cars though. They're getting very close to the lead pack.
Rain Cloud considering doing something as we come into the white flag.
Oh dear, we might actually see a bump and run to the finish, but we still don't know how's it going to be. Will it be Kohaku Yumikoi getting that 3P, or will Rain Cloud invoke rain showers on Yumikoi's tires so Rain Cloud can take the victory by herself?
Coming down to the last turn. And for the first time in VTRP, we will experience a three-peat. Back-to-back race wins for Kohaku Yumikoi.
Ooh, history made. A three in a row race winner. And speaking of which, looking into other results, so Amara Lumina will continue to fight for the championship so far. At least that is what was predicted. And looking at Pillow Deer, who is currently in 10th, as it stands right now, oh my goodness, I think the championship is also secured.
We will have to confirm things we'll have to confirm this. Amora 6th, Kohaku 1st. Of course, your top three are Kohaku, Rayan, and Amy.
And speaking of which, Inami Yoki finishes 4th, Zumi 5th, Amora Lumina 6th, Menace Mamaki 7th, Zin Azawa 8th with Mion Akuma 9th, and Pillow Deer 10th, Elio Lottle in 11th with Sky Nemo Nevermore 12th, Sky Sinford 13th, Kamiko Renona in 14th with Sarah 15th, Velvet Valentine in 16th, Harumi Kaiba 17th, Nichijiro Miyu in 9th. How is Naruchu still on the lead lap after all this? But she does finish in 19th place, so that's a nice thing to look into. But I think based on my calculations, Kohaku Yumikoi has the title secured and wrapped up in a bow.
Yeah, we'll confirm this. We'll have it confirmed in a bit. We'll type down the names.
Oh, I hope you got the drum rolls because the decision is going to be imminent.
Yeah, Amora, Menace, let's see. Amora finished 6th, Menace 7th. Zen Asua finished in 8th, Akuma 9th, Pillow 10, Elio, Nemo, Sky. It's cold here. My fingers are cold, just trying to warm up my fingers so I can type down the names quickly.
Well, hopefully there's friction to warm up your fingers, as with any other thing. But of course, sometimes having cold bodies could help you go faster. But anyways, let's see how the results go.
All right, yeah, everyone is in, and just to verify things, we need to add the bonus point per poll for Miyu.
Make
up
that
to
4.
fourth, up to 4 points, and Kohaku Yumikoi, see you in late March. You have won VTF Pro 2000.
Well, the calculations are correct, for at least from what I calculated, though. It was a valiant effort from Amora, Lumina, and Pillow Deer, but it looks to me that not even a top 6 or top 5 is going to be enough, given that Kohaku Yumikoi manages to outpace everyone. Again, for the second race in a row, we get to see a champion decided on the penultimate round of the season. But not like this, though. Having a three-peat to cap off your championship campaign? I say this is an achievement in of itself. Let me looking into her average finish, similar to the VTF 2000 champion Momori, she finishes in an average finish of around between 4th and 5th. But if you look at her late season stretch, though, she absolutely clutched up. So congratulations to Kaku Yimikui for the triple race win. Win, and win, and then the championship. She will be racing in Indy Lights next season. Congratulations to her.
Yeah, what an impressive feat right there for the former Production Kawaii member. First time ever in the VTRP that a driver has won 3 races in a row, and those 3 races were absolutely clutch, securing the VTF Pro 2000 title with 1 race to spare. She is moving up to the 2nd tier of Indy VTuber racing. Indy Lights coming up in late March.
Well, we'll see you there, and as we're about to take another short break as we move into Sebring to conclude this, to conclude both the 2000 and the Pro 2000s officially. So, Dag, let's take a short break, and we'll see you then.
Yes. See you all in just a few minutes, everyone. We will be heading to Sebring to wrap up the season. All right. Yeah. One more thing. I will go ahead and temporarily halt the stream and restart it, just in case. All right.
Stay tuned, everyone.
Stay tuned, everyone. Yeah. And we are back here. We are going to Sebring to wrap up the season. Both VTF 2000 and VTF Pro 2000 have already been decided. Congratulations to Momori for winning VTF 2000 and Kohaku Yumikoi, formerly of Production Kawaii, for winning VTF Pro 2000. I'm going to go ahead and give you the virtual camera again, Hadak.
Alright, so we still have Sebring, and I hope your backs and butts are ready for this track, because the concrete surface in this one just makes your butt shiver and your backs feel like they want to break by just looking at the track, because you look at the final corner. You just run in the final corner and then you go as if you're in a roller coaster, as if and then your backs feel like they want to shatter as they go through the corner. That's one thing. That's one of the areas that we really want to pay attention to at Sebring.
All right, Sebring. As I look into the Wikipedia page, 3.741 mile, 6.019 kilometers, 17 turn. We're going to be racing 8 laps. 8. That's Sebring for VTF 2000 and VTF Pro 2000. We're going to be racing 9 laps. But for now, we have the last race of the first season for VTF 2000 coming your way here. Load.
Let's hit the load button and let's hit the qualifying button to see who is going to be up front. Speaking of which, I just wanted to point out a few more things to point here in Sebring. Well, it's hosted a Formula One races in the late 50s, just the one race. But anyways, oh no, oh no, oh no. Look at the time. Look at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, we oh my goodness, I can't put this to words though. 99 laps are for everyone to perfect their times, and it looks to me Mitzi Paul's got there first with her getting the 2:05.442, so she will get the pole position. Nonomiya Mikan second. And speaking of which, where is Momori right now? Outside of the top 10. Championship hangover has already started for her.
All right. What's the entire field again? What's the entire field?
All right, so Mitzi Paul's on pole position with Nonomiya Mikan on the front row. Yanami Ruru starts third with Mielio fourth. Captain BZ starts with Yanami Ruby in sixth. Ayu in seventh with Bono Jim eighth. Bunny Munch in ninth with Adi 10th. Micah Mal in 11th with Cantor Brath in 12th with Feline the Rouge 13th. Honey the Kawaii Bunny in 14th. Yan Chigogo 15th. Aru Rosario 16th. Momori 17th. Gomi 18th. Boneko 19th. And Paichibot rounds out the 20-car field. The fact that we still have 13 cars complete their laps with a 2:05.442 thinks that they've already found perfection here in Sebring, even with the bumps.
Yeah. Anyway, we are set to go. Last round of 10 in VTF 2000. Racing in Sebring. Let's see who will get a nice win to their resume here. As we go ahead and play the...
just going to go... Play the songs and hit the race button.
Yeah. Eight laps here in Sebring.
So we are probably going to be speeding up here on this 3-mile circuit just to get everyone properly ready here. Now into this final set of corners here. This is long back straight, and then in the final corner, this is where we mentioned where the track is very, very bumpy. So anyways, let's get your calls ready, Dag, for the final race of the season.
Yeah, yes, here we are in Sebring. Mitzi Paws, Mikon at hand in the front row, who will get themselves a very nice win here as we wrap up the first VTF 2000 season. Penultimate round in the VTFs here as we go into green, and here we go. Round 10 of 10, VTF 2000 in Sebring.
And Mitzi Paul's already having a pretty decent start there, but she's now lost out to Mikan, feeling very orange here, running around the outside at turn 1, and then into turns 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 into Big Ben. It's currently Mikan leading. Mialu not far behind in second.
And there's Rumi, who won back-to-back races.
Well,
in third.
Wasn't enough.
But might she get third consecutive win like with Kohaku? Uh-oh.
Mialu forced her way against Nonomiya Mikando, banging wheels in the process too. She knew she wasn't going to be making the corner, so she needed to angle herself to a point where she causes minimal damage though to Mikan and to herself. But you saw how these two continue to go side by side. And Collier, that's so close between these drivers. You just can't help but enjoy it.
Yeah, another cat versus dog battle here. As we see what's going on with the back of the field.
Oh, speaking of which, Rumi now gets herself up into second place as the first lap is already in its halfway stage into Bishop and 15 and Le Mans. Rumi now going down the inside to secure possibly third place.
We've gone well ahead of Mitzi, who's herself well ahead of Rumi, who's herself well ahead of Ayu.
Well, might want to go for an onboard coming into the final corner, Sunset Bend, just to show you how bumpy it really is at the final corner. So just going into a few onboards here. So here is one onboard, and it just shows you, just shows you how much of the wheel how much you need to grip your wheel though at Sunset Bend just to have you navigate those bumps.
Oh no, easy!
Ah, that's not looking good though. She has a very, very promising run to her campaign. Not the best way to end your campaign with a DNF, but we'll have to go ahead and run through the motions as usual.
Yeah, disappointing way to finish the season right there. Ending the season, not even completing the first lap of this final race.
But speaking of which, we still got lots more racing action to do. We are going to be running this for about an average of maybe 16 to 17 minutes. Nonamiya Mikan now trying to defend against Vinci Paws for second place. Mikan doing very decently so far in her conveniently orange colored car, given her team. Oh, banging wheels though between Mitzi Paws and Rumi.
While Mikan the Mink is enjoying herself in the front, there was a bit of another cat versus dog battle between Rumi and Mitzi as Rumi goes ahead of Mitzi this time around.
Yeah, as Nonami and Mikan enjoys her orange sundae up in the front though, as Mitzi Paws already goes off wide, touches grass as well. Meanwhile now joins in on the fight.
Cats and dogs and owls and minks, oh my, and whatever I was supposed to be.
Well, this is basically the king of the jungle, or rather queen of the jungle battle here for second place. Now Ayu has a very good run at the exit of Le Mans coming into Ullman Straight. Now going side by side with Rumi, and it's BZ. Should we break her the bad news?
Yes, BZ, welcome, yeah. Let's have her out. I'm sorry to report, but yeah. First out of the race, couldn't complete the first lap.
Yeah, if you want to know what the exact reason, well, the brakes failed.
Yeah.
Suddenly, the brakes just couldn't work, so it's better to no longer accelerate your car, because if you do continue to accelerate your car, what are you going to do to stop it?
Yeah. Well, BZ, you did finish 7th in Charlotte.
The previous race.
Yeah,
the previous race.
Yeah.
So she's done a pretty decent job though throughout the season. Now, if I were to be you and to reflect on the season, I would say that BZ, you're doing a pretty decent job so far. You would still at the very least secure as high as the top 5 in the standings, even if the final race didn't go to your favor. But hey, oh wait, there's more retirements though. Ruru now out. At least Rumi's still here.
Yeah, Rumi in 4th at the moment. Lagging behind the field a bit.
So we are just going to continue on with the race so far. Well, anyways, looks like someone is continuing at the back from what I'm seeing here.
There is the champion now, Momori. Locked down the championship in Charlotte.
And yeah, this is what I meant by championship hangover, already starting immediately in the race after she won the title. Speaking of which, Nonamiya Mikan just enjoying her orange juice up in the lead so far against Mitzi Paws. Let's hope that the paws don't get into the orange juice and spill it all across the floor.
Uh-oh, another car has touched grass. Who is it? Mielu. As the sound board is being silly again. Just using to... There we go.
Blade sound. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, very, very... It stings. But anyways, Nonomiya Mikan, as I mentioned, enjoying her orange juice. But will Mitzi Paws get her paws on that orange juice and spill all across the floor like the silly girl that she is?
Mink being chased by Doggo.
Well, if you know anything though, if the water gets spilled, and then the possibly Mitzi Paws is gonna go slurp, slurp, slurp on that spilled orange juice that was held by Nonomiya Mikan. But for now, coming into this next corner, into the hairpin, will they move down the inside?
Ooh, bit of a touchy touch, another touchy touch.
Oh, the dog boops the orange left, right, and center. But right now, Mitzi Paws is gonna go have her hand onto turn 10. But it looks like Nonomiya Mikan tries to defend with all her might. But Mitzi Paws is still on the outside line. Nonomiya Mikan still on the inside.
Oh,
still a great amount of racing action, but it's now going to be Mitzi Paws up in front. But now Ati is going to be joining on the fight.
Mitzi Paws takes over for the lead. Ati fighting against Mikan the Mink. Oh, Mitzi is out of the race.
Immediately after the great battle with Nonomiya Mikan, looks like the orange is going to be maintained as Mitzi Paws finally goes down and feels tired. She needs a bit of sleep.
Yeah. The sound effects are being delayed at my end with the touch portal, just to need to make sure other sounds are working. Yeah.
Man,
at least the rim shot is fine. Rim shot is fine.
So I just want to remind you that Sebring is also very, very hard on your equipment. Remember the bumps, as we mentioned, the bumps are going to absolutely harm your suspension if you hit it in an incorrect angle. And the brakes, because there are lots of heavy braking section, especially at the exit of the Ullman Straight, the corner before the final corner, Sunset Bend, and of course the front stretch. There's going to be lots of heavy braking zones, so that's why you saw brakes being failed. Captain Beezy, meanwhile, had her brakes fail right as she was about to finish her first lap. Not sure if the rigging is the issue here, but it's probably just lack of maintenance, if I am probably going to guess. Coming into Big Ben, Nonomiya Mikan probably going to make a move against Ati.
And Ati is out. Ati is out. Ati is out.
Oh man, drivers dropping like flies. I don't think this is rigged though, Captain Beezy. I don't think this is a rigged race. But speaking of which, we saw a driver already out of due to suspension though. Look back into the race status and the whole timing towers, and you might see that there's actually a driver actually being retired due to suspension. But anyways, Rumi and Bonojim having a great spat between each other.
Rumi, there she goes, zooming. While Mikan remains well ahead.
Well, Rumi is just going to be ruminating on her chances against her fellow opponents, Bonojim. Meanwhile, we're going to go on board with Bunny Munch, trying to munch into that position. And meanwhile, IU trying to undo that munch by undoing the bite. Oh, but IU giving it a bit of a bump and run though, as they're now side by side at the Ullman Straight.
So yeah, though the championship has already been decided, the others are still vying for a nice race win, just still competing like the championship is still going on.
Well,
driving to win here, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Lolwood moment for the rest of the field. And speaking of which, Rumi is now probably going to think of a move down the inside. There's Aru Rosario trying to make her move on the inside against IU, but in doing so, she has opened her gaps against Kendra Bratton.
Having a look here as we go down to the last 3 laps. We're well over halfway here. Mikan the Mink still leads by almost 2 seconds.
speaking of which, just wanted to remind everyone, Mikan in Japanese means Mandarin orange, and Mandarin oranges are basically oranges still in general, and they're very rich in vitamin C. So if you want to avoid scurvies, you can have a bit of Nonomiya Mikan, and you'll be all good.
And we have previous race winner's curse, as the sound effects delayed me again. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
Very big, very big oof there for, I believe, the Nonomiya. Oh well, sorry, the Narami sisters.
So I have learned the Mikan meaning from watching Love Live Sunshine. You know, courtesy of the leader of Aqua, Chika Takami, who likes eating Mikan oranges.
So yeah, so anyways, just to remind everyone, if you want to get your vitamin C fix, Nonomiya Mikan also probably has your back. But anyways, that vitamin C supply might need to be used right now, as Bonojim is going to apply the pressure onto Mikan.
Ono closing in on the Mink. As we come down to 2 laps here.
An ultimate lap is going on at the moment here in Sebring. But if you look at potential other battles here, Aurora Rosario versus IU might also be one to look into, as they're getting very close.
Mikan Bonojim and a distant third, Kendra Bratton.
Well, I'm not sure about Kendra Bratton.
Even more.
Someone stop.
Even more retirements. Aurora Rosario.
This time having a lost rear wing, and that's not going to help her cause. Honey the Kawaii is also parked in the pit lane right here. Bunny Munch is already very slow with the front wing. I think it's a rear ending moment. I think it's a rear end.
And Bonojim, while we were distracted, has surpassed Mikan here. A crucial late race pass for the lead. Mikan trying to find a way to regain the lead. Maybe a bump and run here? Not this time around.
Well, they are coming into the east portion of the circuit, coming into the Tower Bend. A good exit here should help you set yourself up pretty decently. Coming into Bishop and then turn 15. Mikan doing very well to still tuck herself behind at Bishop, and now coming into turn 15 and then the right-hander at Le Mans. It's going to be imperative though for Mikan to have a very good exit off of the Le Mans corner for her to get a great run against Bonojim heading into the final lap.
Going on to this speedy section, approaching the last couple turns.
This is Almond Straight coming into the Sunset Bend, and the Sunset Bend, as bumpy as it is usually, Mikan's gonna be trying to get a great run on Bonojim on the final lap. White flag's about to fly.
Bonojim leading here, Mikan second, Kendra Bratton third. You know, it would be nice to see Mikan hopefully get a win here, since the state of Florida is also known for its oranges.
Well, also Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, Nonomiya Mikan trying to give her everything she's got to use the reserve oranges in her stockpile, and the vitamin C that is going to be coursed into her veins. Will she make a move run at the exit of the bend and now coming to the hairpin? I think she's going to make a move down the inside.
Actually, Georgia is known for its peaches, not its oranges. But Florida is the one known for its oranges, as we see another driver out, Micah Mello. Well, she finishes mid-pack, so we'll not bother with the sound effect. Poneko also out, so, oh man, lots of attrition really late in the race. Mikan takes the lead here.
So Florida's as oranges, helping Nonomiya Mikan. Essentially, this gives her home advantage, though. But anyways, she still has a few corners left. Bonojim's now lost out a good amount to Mikan, as she now consolidates a 1.6 second gap at the moment. Let's bring her home.
Last few turns here. Mekon leading.
Into Bishop and into Le Mans.
Already with 2 third-place finishes to her name, hoping to improve her performance with a nice consolation win to wrap up the championship in fine style.
And speaking of which, does Florida have a massive amount of stash for oranges? Let's give it for Mekon for this occasion.
Coming down to the finish line. And Mekon the Mink gets the victory in Sebring to close down VTF 2000's first season. Congratulations.
Well, let's find that crate of oranges now for her, because she absolutely deserves that win. In control on that race from the get-go. Of course, she didn't get the pole position though, as was it Captain Beezy who got pole position, or was that Bunny Munch got pole position?
Mitzi Paws.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was Mitzi Paws who got pole position, so we are just going to help Dag record that as well. But again, congratulations to our finishers. Kendra Bratton gets her best finish in this season after having a pretty Kendra Bratton did win at Gateway, but it's a good way to end the season though, bookending your season with podiums. Bonoshim also doing a very good job though in 3rd place. Congratulations to her.
And there's Momori ending the season with a 9th place finish here.
Well, she was at the back though before attrition plays a part. Well, that is something to look into. But anywho, let's get the results properly underway, as we just wanted to have Dag record the results.
Yes, we'll certainly do.
All right, so Dag, let's have your notepad ready as Nonomiya Mekon grabs the checkered flag for the final time in this VTF 2000 season. Kendra Bratton is 2nd, with Bonojim 3rd, with IU 4th, Felinda Rouge with 5th, with Haichi Pop 6th, Gomi 7th, with Mianchi Gogo 8th, Momori 9th, and Hawanida Kawaii Bunny in 10th place. Poneko 11th with Micah Mallow 12th, Bunny Munch in 13th, 14th is Aru Rosario with Nyanami Rumi in 5th, Ati 16th, Mitipal 17th, Mialu 18th, 19th goes to Nyanami Ruru, and Captain Beezy, the first one to fly out from Florida, finishes in 20th place.
Yeah, that is indeed a facepalm moment right there. Yeah, disappointing to finish the last place right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a reminder, Mitzi Boss finishes in 17th place but grabs pole position, so she will be bringing home 5 points.
And we will confirm the points and wrap things up and show the points table. So let's find. There we go.
Oh yeah, Mitzi Boss is already done. I already added the points for you.
So we will go ahead and
write down the results and the championship and the top 5 in the championship.
Yeah, we will showcase the full points table. Full final points table here. So Momori finishes with 222 points. All You Can Eat finishes 2nd, 192. Mekon 3rd, 176. Berlin 169. Kendra Bratton 162. And a nice top 10 finish overall for Easy, finishing 8th. And Yancha Gang Le Lanterne Rouge with 82.
Ooh, but then again, it was a very interesting championship though. Momori closes out her championship with an average finish of just over 5, or nearly 5. So that's a very great championship run for her, getting the 2 wins at Richmond and USA Internet, or rather at Darlington, absolutely helped her cause so much. But anywho, we still got one more championship to deal with. Let's head on to the Pro 2000 scene, shall we?
Yeah. So once again, congratulations to Momori. Winner of VTF 2000 will be moving up to VTF Pro 2000 later in the year. All right, we'll go ahead and take a break, and then we will wrap up this season with the VTF Pro 2000 race here in Sebring. All right, see you all in a couple minutes.
And stay tuned.
All right, welcome back. So this is it. Last race of the first VTF Pro Championships season. The VTF Pro 2000 back again in Sebring. And I just noticed the whole entire time I set the damage. I left the damage multiplier at 100% for the Sebring race, so it's technically rigged. Yeah, you may.
Gosh.
You may have to. Yeah. Best orange card didn't even get a chance. Yeah. Someone should rewind in the VOD to make sure what damage multiplier I had set, because pretty sure I unintentionally left the multiplier at 100% for the last VTF 2000 race.
But anywho, we still have the Pro 2000 race to deal with, so you might want to hit load circuit to also, you might want to check the race settings and the qualifying thing to probably check on if there are anything messy to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, someone else cut her brake lines. I don't think the braking lines were broken. I think it's just the faulty brakes, I think. But anyways, let's hit load circuit.
All right.
We're talking about a very long circuit here. Of course, we are going to conclude the championship for the Pro 2000. Let's hit the qualifying button.
A lot of 157 347s. Yeah, Zin Asua at
because that's the limit.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's going to be Zin Aswa with the one singular point for now, as the race is yet to be run. So we are going to put Zin Aswa with the singular point. But anywho, we still have Niji Romiu running alongside her with another front row start for Niji Romiu. Mian Akuma third with Raincloud fourth, Elia Lottel fifth, Velvet Valentine sixth, Fermi Kaipen seventh with Nemo Nevermore in eighth. Ninth place is Menace Mamaki with Sky Sent for 10th, Pillow Deer in 11th with Zumi 12th, Aimi 13th, Amora Lumina 14th, Sarah 15th, Inaki Yoki in 16th, Kohaku Yamekui already starting her what do we call it? A championship hangover in 17th, Naruto 18th, and Kamikari Nona in 19th.
What a coincidence. Momori started off the Sebring race in 17th, and here we have Kohaku also starting off 17th in Pro 2000 in this race.
Well, now you know what that means. Race attrition, and then we'll see Yume Kui finishing 9th.
We'll just see what happens. Yeah.
But anyways, we now have the 19 cars lineup on the grid. Let's hit the race button and fast forward and at the Almond Straight.
Yeah, BZ wants to see a pileup, wants to see some chaos to wrap up Pro 2000's first season. Let's see what happens, though, as we play the music and get to rolling the warm-up lap.
All right, so we are going to be having the cars ready to start. We are going to be Zin Asua leading the field so far, and now we are going to have the cars fast-forwarded until around the Almond Straight. So we're going to have the safety car pile up. Or rather, the safety car peel into the basically peel into the pits. Zin Aswa and Miyu on pole position. Some of us are going to be expecting full head-on carnage. Well, let's see how it goes from here. Dag, it's your call.
Around the sunset corner, safety car will be going in. Aswa and Miyu to lead everyone off. Drivers are hoping for a nice consolation win to end the season on a high note, but who will take the victory in this last round of the first VTF Pro 2000 season here in Sebring? Here we go to the green flag. We are rolling.
And I think it's a great start there for Zin Aswa.
Oh no!
He's doing it very.
Oh no!
Oh, he is already quite down the inside, but already.
19th. Oh, I think she jumped the start and got penalized for it. That'll put Miyu into the lead.
Oh man, what a massive error that was from Zin Aswa. It feels like she couldn't catch a break though, from what I'm seeing. Like, from what I usually saw from her, she just got some, she was in the bad end of the stick, but how is she still in 13th place in the standings? I have no clue.
Going around these twists and turns.
And just continues to, oh, you guys saw someone actually be running over some tall curbs and almost flipping over and losing control.
Someone in the chat said they got the cannons ready. They want to see more chaos. We're already seeing a bit of chaos with the pole sitter unintentionally down to 20th. What?
Well, it even beats the safety car. It beats the placeholder car. This is something you don't get to see every day. I think she's disqualified.
No, she's still in the race. If she were disqualified, she would have just basically gone back into pit lane and called it, and she has lost her front wing anyway, so she's going into pit lane, and so that adds insult to injury right there.
Talk about salt in the wounds, but anyways, Miu's still in control of this race so far, and who is in second place right now? Raincloud. Well, fortunately in R Factor 1, rain is not a feature. But of course, if she does want to summon rain clouds, well, figuratively, she might just be able to do that in the form of her anger on the racetrack. But still, the top two now leading by about 3 seconds ahead of Velvet Valentine. And also, oh, there's a lot of drivers. Oh, lots of contact. Might want to rewind that.
What just happened? Someone may have had trouble entering pit lane. No, it's just traffic cones.
Yeah, even with that though, we saw lots of drivers losing front wings, and they're all getting themselves back into the racetrack.
Here comes Ray and Cloud. Battle for the lead against Miyu. Hoping to complete the overtake.
Doors, banging wheels.
Does!
Miyu trying to rub the tires onto Rain Cloud, but Rain Cloud is going to see some sunny skies, as is the case here in Sebring, as she now takes the race lead.
One driver still stuck in Elio. Ooh. Just to having a bad pit stop. Now, slowly getting out.
Not a good day for Elia Lottel, as she has spent too much time in the pit lane. Rain Cloud, though, now trying to defend from Miyu's advancements. Also, there's Victor Valentine, or rather Velvet Valentine, trying to get into the top 2 right now.
Victor Valentine. Yeah. Blood for the Blood God. Storm Cloud approaching. Yeah. There's a state of Florida is sometimes infamous for its hurricanes and stuff. Yeah, and also the Hurricanes sports teams of the University of Miami. And yeah, I don't know where Sebring is located in Florida. Where in Florida it's located? Where is it nearby? I'm not sure.
Just wanted to check on the info for you. So we're going to talk about the Sebring circuit here. It's actually nearby. Just wanted to confirm to you all. Sebring is actually in the middle of it, in the middle of the Floridian Peninsula. I would say that it's actually it's actually close. It's actually not far from Miami, Florida. I would say that it is a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, not bad. Sort of close to Miami.
Well, it is a 2-hour drive, so I would say that it is pretty close.
How close is it to Orlando?
Well, if you want to talk about Orlando, just wanted to check the map again. I would probably give an estimate, maybe 1.5 hours. And also probably an hour away from Tampa.
Nice.
Which explains everything. So anyways, beware the Florida man possibly invading the racetrack. And speaking of which, Rain Cloud trying to invoke the storm onto Miyu, but Miyu is keeping her resolve at an all-time high.
Oh yeah, you're right, Florida man. Florida man may probably have tampered with BC's brakes before the start of the VTF 2000 race here. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Nemo Nevermore already making a bold move around the outside, though, as all of this was happening against Rain Cloud. So, oosh.
Oosh, indeed.
The orange on the ship.
Indeed. Oh, touchy touch.
Ooh, contact. Velvet Valentine got way too close, though, to Mian Akuma. Almost sent Velvet Valentine flying.
Yeah, remember, it's Velvet Valentine, not Victor Valentine.
Man, why do I even think of Victor Valentine when I see the V Valentine? I mean, if the names just keep bunching up. But anyway, we're just gonna press on with the race as usual. 3 laps complete, 6 laps to go. Who knows what's gonna happen, as now Nemo Nevermore is going to stake her claim into the race lead.
Couldn't complete the overtake this time against Miyu.
Well, let's just hope that she can try this overtaking move ever more.
Enter Mian Akuma, also wanting in on the fun.
Oh, Mian Akuma just trying to keep tabs of the 4 cars in front of her, coming into the exit of Tower Bend, and now coming into the remaining section here in Sebring. And still Velvet Valentine just continue not VTR set to eat. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, how is the belated birthday girl doing? Not bad, 7th at the moment.
Well, she's managed to spook over half of the field. Will she able to spook the rest of it to try to inspire her undead self to a win?
Trying to make a move on Zumi, maybe, but not at the moment. Scrolling back to the front.
Miu still in complete control. Not exactly in complete control, but what you see here, Valentine now trying to defend against Nemo Nevermore. Nemo now possibly going to be thinking of a move around the outside.
Florida Oranges and Georgia Peaches. Yeah, and yeah, there's also Atlanta Motor Speedway. Well, we could go there for VTFs next season, maybe. Have a race there.
Well, we have, after what we've seen in the 2000s and the Pro 2000s, who could say no to Atlanta Motor Speedway? Oh, the cannons. They might fly.
Drivers trying to go full send, going cannonball. Yes, remember to eat your fruits, people. Fruits and vegetables. 5 servings a day at least.
Okay, maybe 5 servings, but maybe also don't forget your vitamins though. If fruits and vegetables cannot be of yours, cannot be a good source for you, then at the very least consume those vitamins. You need those vitamin Bs, the vitamin B3s, B6s, B12s, the vitamin Ks, but most importantly, vitamin C. Vitamin C is to keep your skin away from scurvies.
In other words, take your meds.
Exactly with the meds thing. If you can't eat your fruits and vegetables, then the meds might do. But maybe those meds, you follow your doctor's prescriptions as well. Don't abuse your meds as if it was drugs. But anyways, Nemo Nevermore now continues to lead this field of cars currently here in Sebring, and fortunately, the attrition levels are not as high as it was the previous race.
Easy says they have peaks in 10. Well, I remember that one article quite a while back where they were proclaiming that pizza would be considered a vegetable.
Ouch. Well, pizza contains vegetables, but it's not vegetables. Speaking of which, do you think scientists are going to essentially discover a new type of vitamin that is called vitamin BZ?
Vitamin BZ?
I wonder what nutritional advantage does that give us. I mean, vitamin B is mostly known for, hang on, just wanted to look this up. Vitamin B is mostly used to help process your body, process your body uses to get or make energy. So I think Captain BZ is already doing this job though. She's already giving us vitamin BZ from all of her conversations here. It's still nice to have her though.
Start your day off with a boom like a cannonball with Captain Vitamin BZ.
Well, hopefully you can get these things in retail. But anyways,
Yeah, I remember when Flintstone vitamins were a thing. Now, how about Vitamin BZ? Oh, that's gonna be a real barn burner.
Anyways, Nemo Nevermore trying to get herself back into Miu though. The gaps between 1st and 7th are now at around 1.5 seconds between each other. So we are seeing a massive beehive of race cars currently between their throats. Well, in a friendly manner, of course. Mian Akuma now trying to make a move down the inside already against Nemo Nevermore, but she's not too close. But she is trying to get herself close enough once again at the exit of Sunset Bend. It is going to be Miu still leading, but there's still a long way to go. 3 laps to go.
Having a look at the standings for everyone's in. Aswa still inexplicably 1 lap down. Nemo Nevermore goes up ahead now.
Well, did Akuma Numine got into your head? Maybe. But anyways, Nemo Nevermore currently in control of this race so far, coming into the exit of Big Ben. She's doing a pretty good job right now, and I'd say that she's in a decent position to bring home the win.
Yeah, Nemo has yet to score a podium. Her best finish was 4th in Austin, I believe.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing here in the charts here, if you look at the results from Nemo Nevermore, you look into her results, her best finish was actually 4th place at Austin, as you mentioned. And what a way to end the season with a win. But anyway, Floridian roads are very poorly maintained, just like Sebring right now.
Yeah, but does give drivers quite a challenge, especially the prototypes and the GT3 cars trying to go through 12 consecutive hours of these twists and turns and differing surfaces, concrete and asphalt and the like.
Well, at the very least, the Floridian man has to at least be prepared for this, especially you look at Sunset Bend. Well, might want to show BZ though an onboard view of how bumpy Sunset Bend is on the next lap. Just wanted to remind everyone of how bumpy this track is.
Yeah, it's an uneven surface. Quite a challenge for open wheel drivers to race on. Yeah, BZ requires head pats. Please, everyone, let's give her head pats. Head pats for BZ, please, because she's already all fired up.
Yep. Let's just hope that head pats as fuel for her next season. Let's just hope that she is going to bounce back ever stronger in the fall.
Everything is fire already.
Well, it's a barn burner, as you mentioned.
They're already firing the cannons. We still got like 1.5 laps to worry about, though.
Yeah, Nemo Nevermore still now has a pretty decent gap, though, against Miyu, who is at, I believe, only a 6/10 of a second gap behind Nemo Nevermore. Yoki, though, is now up in 3rd place. She's trying to possibly give one last scare to the top 2 to probably sneak her way into a win.
Gotta watch out for the Gasparilla Pirates from nearby Tampa. Oh man, they are taking over Sebring, just trying to steal the precious booty, the Florida oranges and the medals and stuff, and the brakes from other cars, and oh goodness gracious. And
oh, you saw though, Miyu though, having to check up though against the Gasly Yoki, but fortunately Nemo Nevermore has it under control. White flag.
One to go here in Sebring, one to go in the season. Miyu! Ooh, almost.
Almost there though, but you now get to see though Yoki using that bit of a scary moment to try to spook Miyu out of the way, get her intimidated. But for now, it's going to be Yoki still on the hunt for that 2nd place or maybe even the win. If you look at Yoki's stats in the season, her best finish was a 3rd place at Chicago. If she's able to at the very least replicate that, it's going to be a nice moment as Miyu now bumps Nemo Nevermore for the race lead.
Oh man, a close sword fight.
And it's close quarters. Very much close quarters, and they keep banging wheels. You just can't ask for a more entertaining racing product than this, as Miyu now shuffles Nemo Nevermore out, but watch out for Yoki.
Miyu going full send, taking the lead away from Nemo. Yoki trying to spook the 2 ahead of her, coming down to the last few turns.
Speaking of which, coming into Bishop and into Le Mans, Nemo Nevermore still not giving up on this fight, trying to use the slipstream. Now she's gonna try to fight back.
Oh
but
God, cannons away!
So, she's gonna open the door for Yoki.
Man.
But in doing so, opens the door for Mion Akuma, though, coming into Lamont corner. It's now going to be almost going to be a two-way fight between Nemo Nevermore and Miyu.
But Miyu is peeling away from Nemo as we come into the sunset corner for the last time. And on to the finish. And Miyu isn't looking back. She is gonna take the victory in Sebring to wrap up the first VTF Pro 2000 season. Nemo second and Inami Yoki third.
Well, managing to match her best ever finish, though, Yoki. The Underworld's spirits have got to be very proud of her. Speaking of which, Nemo Nevermore stayed very well, stayed in the lead for a very valuable defensive run. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to defend against Miyu, who charged at just the right time to win this race. And speaking of which, the pole sitter for this race, Zin Aswa, she is, I believe, a lap down. So she is in 90, so she will be carrying those 2 points, one for pole and one for last place. But anyways, we are going to be recording the results just as Menace Mamaki and Elia Lottel are about to cross the line. But watch out though, Menace Mamaki's parked.
Well, she's parked away from the racing line.
And watch out as Elia Lottel will take the position away.
And that should be the race finished.
Alright. And I'll tell you this right now, Menace Mamaki, very, very unfortunate to lose the ability to at least finish in 17th with that brake failure. But anyways, let's look into the results. We'll say congratulations once again to Nijiro Miyu for her win here. If I am not mistaken, this is her first win in a drab run of results. And then second place is Nemo Nevermore with Inami Yoki third, Mion Akuma fourth with Zumi fifth, and then sixth place is Kamiko Renona, and then Aimi seventh with Velvet Valentine in eighth, Sarah ninth, Naruchu 10th with 11th place going to Rain Cloud with Fermi Kaipa 12th, Skysen for 13th. Amora Lumina 14th, Pilladeer 15th, Kohaku Yumikoi 16th in her. Well, she didn't finish 9th, but it's still a hangover, but okay. Elia Lottel 17th, still that place away from Menace Mamaki, who absolutely have lost her brakes before she even got to finish the race. And then 19th is in Aswa.
Yeah, well, I'll just showcase Kohaku's car for her, just in case for her. Yeah, championship, and yeah, and we will go ahead and wrap things up while the cannonade continues to overtake Sebring.
So we're going to confirm to you all about the championship standings here after the final race at Sebring. So let's log in the results.
And also a poll, so that's 3 points instead of 2, and. Right down the hole just in case. Gotta watch out because yeah, the barrage of cannonballs already being crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to confirm it. Kohaku Yumikui finishes ahead of Zumi by 36 points. Amora Lumina by 48. Pillow Deer by 52 points. And Inami Yoki by 56 points. And just to reiterate again, Kohaku Yumikui wins the first of the VTF Pro 2000s. Zumi second, Amora Lumina third, Pillow Deer fourth, and Inami Yoki fifth. Now, Dag, I'll need to remind you this because I have classes coming in 8 hours, and the Daytona 500 is coming out. I might actually need to leave now. Thanks for having me here, and what an interesting conclusion to the championships that we have been seeing. Well, I'm going to be looking forward for VTRB's Formula Holo World Championships coming up. We'll see you then, Dag.
Yes. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next Sunday for Formula Holo.
We'll see you there.
All right, bye. All right. So there's the points to confirm. Yumi Koi, congratulations once again. The former production Koi member, 218, and Zumi 182, Amora 170, Pillow 166, and Inamioki 162, and yeah. Alright. So, it's gonna do it here. Alright, so yeah, I don't know how to wrap things up, except I'll showcase what's coming up next weekend. We have continuing action in Formula Hollow and the Stars Touring Car Championship. So I'll have to check the spreadsheet to see where we be going next. The next stream, I'm going to try to stream on Saturday morning, the Stars race, round 2 at Miami. And then the next day, we will have Formula Hollow action, rounds 3 and 4 at Miami and Imola. So be sure to look forward to that. It's the last weekend before I'll be going on a 2-week break, and I still got a lot of cars to worry about to make for Corporal Car in April, as well as a couple cars for Indy Lights, including Rana Iana, who's just recently ungraduated and is back to business, and so we'll see her in Indy Lights along with Kohaku. So, yeah. Anyway, lads, thanks again for watching. That was quite an interesting season. Already championships decided in both VTF 2000 and VTF Pro 2000 on the penultimate round. So, congratulations to Momori, who will be moving up to VTF Pro 2000 in the fall season, and to Kohaku Yumekoi, who will be in Indy Lights in late March. Thanks as always for tuning into the races, and don't forget to follow the VTRP on Twitter and Blue Sky, and also join the Discord if you want to help out with the action and want to have early looks at stuff. And yeah, go ahead and get ready for the Daytona 500 coming up in a couple of hours. But that'll be all. Well, I'll see you again next weekend for Stars Touring Car Championship action and Formula Hollow. Once again, my name is Dag the Pig. Thanks as always for watching, and have a week ahead. Take care, everyone. See you again on Saturday morning. Otu Dag.